Senators Jeff Merkley and Ron Wyden are weighing in on the takeover of the refuge, citing fears the situation is spreading to other communities.
And people are also gathering outside the Harney County Courthouse to protest the death of militant leader Lavoy Finicum. Our Jennifer Dowling is live there and has the latest.
Good afternoon. As you can see, these protesters are still here. They've been here since about 1 o'clock. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see some of those signs. One of those fairly intense, saying ambushed and assassinated, protesting Lavoy Finicum's death, of course. And 35 miles away at the refuge, 4 people continue to hold out there and talk to the FBI, surrounded.
What happened to Lavoy Finicum was a terrible tragedy and totally unnecessary.
The shooting death of Lavoy Finicum off Highway 385 isn't sitting right with these folks.
There isn't going to be any definitive answer based on the video that they've put out so far.
This man explaining that a community divided on the occupation may also be divided over Finicum's death as well. Also today, streams of government vehicles traveling in and out of the roadblock on Sad House Lane. Some trucks carrying lights and outhouses, indicating they're in it for the long haul.
Basically talked with the FBI. The FBI, they want to know what are we want and blah, blah, blah.
And in this latest post from inside the refuge, it was evident negotiations were still ongoing. These holdouts asking to be released without being charged.
Could they make it possible that all of us get out of here with charges on us? And obviously that's not going to happen.
David Fry has been posting along with the 3 others still inside. Jeff Banta of Nevada and married couple Sandy and Sean Anderson of Idaho. Senator Ron Wyden also talked about the standoff today, saying the militants should have been ousted much sooner, indicating there were fears that Oregon would be overrun by this movement. And Wyden also went so far as to say this was a situation where the virus was spreading, adding the day of the arrest. Those folks were heading to John Day to spread that message. And as for the protests here that you're seeing, well, we've heard there could be more throughout the coming weeks. Back to you.
So, Jennifer, is their argument that they don't believe Lavoy Finicum was reaching for a gun when you see him reach across his body towards the left? Is that what they're saying?
Well, some feel that that is indeed the case, that he wasn't reaching for a gun. Others here have told me that they feel that perhaps even if he was forced into that situation, forced to defend himself. So they're saying that the government pressured him basically into that situation. So mixed feelings here, a community that's probably going to be divided, as I mentioned, on that opinion as well.
All right, Jennifer Dowling, live in Burns. Thank you very much for the latest.
And be sure and stay with KOIN 6 News for the latest on this developing story. We will be in Burns until this situation is resolved. And you can also see our complete coverage since this started back on January 2nd on KOIN.com.